at all.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you for getting me
Right.
back. I didn't even realize I was
Right.
like,
It's
I
okay.
got it.
Nah,
No,
I'm
I'm
just
good.
saying.
I'm
All
staying
right.
straight. I'm nervous.
Okay. I understand.
All
I
right, cool.
understand. I understand.
Okay, hold on. All right.
Ask the question again.
I what made you go? I have to do this.
I have to do everything that I was going through. God gave me my gift 3 years ago.
Amen.
I have not been the poet that's been writing since they was 8 and all that shit. I just got it. You understand? And I've been running with it ever since. And I'm just, like I say, honored that he chose me to do this thing, man. And I'm taking off.
All right, that's what's up. So tell me what you got going on. I know I was just down there for your CD release
Yes,
and
yes.
what
So,
where they can contact you at.
I'm on Twitter at Red Riding Hood, and I'm on Facebook and all that good stuff. Y'all hit me up. I'm in Miami. You can catch me 4 nights a week in Miami doing different things at different venues, Monday through Sunday.
All right.
All right.
I apologize again.
What happened?
I'm sorry again. I understand.
I
I want to be the special person I can do
Romeo,
it.
Tasha, and for sure y'all want to do y'all's together. Come on. Thank you. You got that on camera? You got that thing?
Well done.
Tell the people.
Baby, if y'all could go back a little bit, I
Oh yeah,
understand.
'cause you can't really talk that shit like that now.
All right, good.
I was kind of loud at it.
Y'all
You ready
ready?
whenever you are.
Quiet on the set.
Quiet on set. Quiet on
You
set.
can't talk that shit like that to me no more.
You ain't here quiet on the set.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And 5, 4, 3, 2. How y'all doing? Tell the people your name and where you're from.
Tasha Mays from Pensacola, Florida, Sunshine State.
The show, you know what I mean, from Pico, down here in the A, baby, trying to get it in.
And tell us this is your first, or have you been to a Tamika Festival before?
Well, actually, you want to talk, baby, you want me? Actually, this is our first time coming up. We missed it. My wife was cussing at me trying to find it. I got lost. But this right here, man, it's just a movement, man. I'm flabbergasted, man. I'm just honored just to be in the presence of some tremendous artists here. And I just don't really know what to say, man. I didn't catch that show. This shit was the bomb.
Poetry on the porch, you understand?
Yeah, this some real nigga shit.
Okay.
Some country cool, real nigga shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Country cool.
Country
So-
cool than a motherfucker. But
So,
it's real
tell
nigga
people
shit.
what you got going down in Picola.
Well, actually, me and my wife put together a magazine company called Bless Magazine. And what we do is recruit, spoken word artists, quartet groups, gospel groups. You ain't really got to be gospel, but basically we just trying to get it in, trying to do a little movement type thing, and and we came across Tamika, you know what I mean? AK George and me, and she just showed us so much love, so we just had to come up and return the favor. So you know what I mean? So I just appreciate everything she have done for us, giving us the honor to come up and have a chance opportunity to see some beautiful people, you know what I mean?
We appreciate. Well, tell people where they can find y'all at and what y'all got going on.
Actually, you can find us at www. Putting it on Blast TV, you know what I'm saying? That's where you can find us, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? And in case you just really want to get at me, 850-602-0882, and that's for sure.
And I forgot to ask y'all, knowing that you all are kind of novice to spoken word, I tried to put y'all on to as many artists as I could while I was there. What do you think, compare what you thought spoken word was and what you've come to know it is?
Let her answer.
I mean, she like, just being yourself. Just speaking from your heart, you know. Experience, like I say, past experience.
No, fuck that. I got
Oh,
quarterbacking this goddamn shit. Quarterbacking this shit.
But what you say what you thought it was. I feel you. I feel you.
But to me, man, this shit is, I mean, see, I was exposed to the rap scene,
Yeah.
and I really never experienced the spoken word until you came down. And I was like, damn, shit, I've been cheating myself on this end. So, but, I mean, it's like a movement that is I really ain't got no words for it, man. I mean, it's different. I mean, it's from the heart. You know, you got people from different, all cultures and backgrounds. I mean, just basically spitting out their life story, but put it in a poetry form. And it's just, the shit is mind-blowing, man, mind-boggling. So, I mean, but, Bees, man, I be handling my shit.
I just wanted to see if she was really just eye candy.
I like that, man. I like that.
Well, this is your first Tamika Festival. Will you be back next year?
Oh, most definitely, man.
And we won't get lost.
No, not this time.
Oh, that's what's up. Thank you, Tasha,
Yeah.
for show. Rap on Tasha for show.
That's a wrap.
Hey, man, I really enjoyed y'all.
Well, yeah,
I really enjoyed y'all, man. You know what I mean?
Come on, yo.
I really have.
Yo.
From the Middle East.
It is I.
Man, it's a pleasure. Yeah, we gonna definitely have to get at y'all, man.
You ain't called me though. I
Now,
catch y'all.
but you know what? That's
Press on, yeah, let press on.
come on, come on. All right, we gotta hurry up. We got Gerald. Like, I gotta get the hell out of here.
All right, on more. Don't play
All
no
right,
game.
you right. Oh damn, I missed 2 calls. Oh damn. Oh shit. Fuck. Okay, my cousin will cuss me out.
Quiet on the set.
Okay. And quiet on the set.
Quiet on set.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How you doing?
I'm perfect.
Tell the people your name and where you're from.
My name is Yoazer Ben Yiftak. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. What zone we in?
We in zone 1 right now.
I was born in zone 1, right down the street on Beckwith.
All right. And is this your first Tamika Festival, or have you been to others?
This is my very first Tamika Festival.
And what has your experience been like?
It was beautiful. It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Do you have any highlights in particular?
Oh, wow. I really enjoyed Queendom Come. I enjoyed Nigga Eyes Night. Both of those shows really stood out to me. Uplifting our queens as well as uplifting our kings. I think, can't have one without the other. So I enjoyed myself thoroughly.
Okay. What does spoken word mean to you, yo?
To me, spoken word is the most visceral art form. It's the most direct one. I've seen spoken word change people's lives in the span of seconds. It really means the ability to really, truly change to your core in a very short amount of time. So that's what it means to me.
And at what point did you know you had to do this? And how long ago was that?
I guess I've been doing poetry since I was like 13. It was way that long ago. But by 10 plus years, I've been doing spoken word specifically for like 4 years. I met an organization called the Illiterati out of the AUC. And they really fostered, I seen them spitting, and I was like, oh wow, y'all doing this like for real. Like I be doing poetry, but y'all be doing poetry. Like I'm trying to be down with y'all and do that. So that was about 4 years ago that I really started spitting and seeking out stages and being a spoken word artist. It was about 4 years.
Okay. Can you tell people what you got going on? I know you're trying to go to Africa and shit, but what you got going on and how they can contact you?
My Twitter name is Wise Dishwasher.
Okay.
Wise Dishwasher?
Yes, indeed. If you add me on Twitter, I will explain it to you why I'm called Wise Dishwasher, why I use that moniker. But that's the catch. You got to follow me to find out. If it's that interesting to you, you'll find out the story. I got a book coming out in a couple weeks. It's called The Broken Poetry Project. it's my answer to the chapbook. I'm trying to elevate, you know, the way we as poets do things. So, you know, I was like, okay, I see your chapbook, I see you. I'm gonna raise you, you know, and try to do you another level of things. So, hopefully, my book is something people really mess with.
All right.
Follow me on Twitter. We get the invites to the release parties and dates and all that type of thing.
All right, that's what's up.
Yes, indeed.
And we have a rap on yo.
Yo, Isaiah.
All right, hello. You gonna come on? You want me to
Trying to
finish?
get the weed together.
Emma?
All right. Put the weed together.
He just did.
I mean,
Emma like, I keep missing the blunt.
you know, that's why we're trying to get this together. Just don't let me miss the blunt too. Can I smoke it? I bet you
5 and 4. 3 and 2.
Shout out to Evergreen. We outside of Lady Girl House. We at 1036 Westwood Drive. I don't know
Oh,
about
she
you,
missed you. She excluded
but
you.
I'm telling you, like, I remember when Tamika said that this was just gonna be a day, and it went from a day to 3 days, 4 days to 8 days, my nigga. I'm just saying, a lot of people let the spirit of fear. I said this earlier. A lot of people let the spirit of fear get in their mind and let the devil and let people that tell them that they can't do something, they start listening to it. But you know, Tamika Harper is Lady Girl's daughter. Let's put that out there. Number one. And number two, tell a Sagittarius no and watch right. You get what I'm saying. So, it's just always, you know, a pleasure. And I sit back, it's like watching a baby. You know what I mean? Now my nigga like finna be 5 next year. You feel me? They going to kindergarten. You feel me? So it's like when I see you, I just be like, oh my God, you are just so huge and, you know, a beautiful spirit. I love Tamika Fest. This is my 4th one. I was here when it was in the incubator, when it was just a little seedling. And now we've grown and, you know, the devil was busy last autumn. They didn't think we was going to be here. But look at us. We on Lady Girl porch. You understand me?
Yes.
She not tripping. She think this is wonderful. You understand? How many of your mamas, let me ask y'all this. How many of your mamas let you and your friends come on your porch, smoke and drink? I'm just saying. We have some bigger fans. That means come one, come all. You feel me? I'm just saying. So, shout out, you know, Georgia B. And Teresa the Songbird, you know, for being the co-pilot.
And Queen Sheba.
And Queen Sheba for being the co-pilot, you know.
Queen
Sheba.
Sheba. Let me ask you some questions while you run off of it. That's my friend, y'all, Emerald Green. Tell people your name again, where you from.
My name is Emerald Green. I represent the south side of Chicago. What?
What does spoken word mean to you?
I don't, honestly, spoken word is, right now, this part of my life, spoken word is my bread and my meat. Shit. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I don't get on stage, I don't eat. You understand me? I don't get out, I don't send an email, I don't eat. It's gotten to that point where you have to have a little bit of grind in you, hustle in you. There's gonna be a lot of no's, but man, them yeses mean the world. You know what I'm saying? So I take every no in stride. You know, I know when I get too high, when there's too much good shit going on, I'm like, oh man, something finna happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, you know. But I mean, the Valley experience of poetry, you gotta take the highs and lows. You can't be excited for verses and flow and then be mad when gigs get canceled. It's balance in this bitch. You know, it's always gonna be balanced. That's why I fuck with Georgia Me, because she be inviting everybody. Like, she don't turn nobody away. It was 6511 people on that list last night. And we all got them, they all rocked out. And nobody left. Everybody supported, stayed. It was just crazy. But the strippers was popping. The strippers was popping.
Okay, tell us what is your Tamika Festival highlight for you. You've been here for 4 years.
The highlight.
You're not gonna smoke on.
The highlight is, hold on, 420 on pause. The highlight of Tamika Festival is, I don't know, I kind of feel like it's like one of those tribal callings, and we all come together on some Madagascar humanity shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like we all come together, we all come from different, we all flew here, drove here, south, northwest, you know, and we came from everywhere. It's like we are all convened. It's like a march. And you know, when we get here, we just break bread. It's like I haven't seen, you know, Max and Tribal in 2 years, but chopped it up with them yesterday. Like, I just seen them day before yesterday, because that's how it is at Tamika Fest. It's like, oh, that's Cousin Pete. You know what I mean? So we just all get together and just.
Cousin Calvin.
Yeah, you know, we all get together like family.
Okay, now tell the people what you got going on, and well, no, I gotta ask you another question. When you knew you had to do this, not because the food, when was that day? How long ago was that?
When I was like, I gotta do this. Man, oh, it's hard. I'll tell you this, I got into spoken word because I was in a relationship with somebody that was insecure as fuck that wouldn't let me go nowhere except to the poetry spot, which that was a bad idea. But now that man, what was the question again? When did I knew I had to do this? Like, had to? I don't know. I want to say when I was in a bad relationship and I was like, this is the only way that I can really feel comfortable. This is the only place that I can go and just feel comfortable. Stage is the only place where I felt comfortable for a long time. So that stage is crack. You want to get high. So that stage is crack. You want to get high. I was getting high every day, sometimes 2-3 times a day. Yeah.
All right, well, tell the people what you've done and what you've been a part of, what you got going on, what's next, and how they can contact you. Twitter fiend.
Yes, I am a Twitter fiend. Let's see.
It's my homegirl too.
My
homegirl too, from Chicago. East side all day. I had to do that. Jump out there.
What I've done. Boom. So, you told them the story about how I met, right? So Georgia was like, man, send in the tape. This back in the day. This not letting you know how long ago this is. I had a VHS. So I had a VHS and I had them take me with the VHS camcorder because I'm like, don't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? So we took the big ass dinosaur tape out there and put it huge. Anyway, so I sent my little tape or whatever. I ain't hear nothing. But once people started getting phone calls, she was like, I called her. She was like, did you, I'm just saying, so anybody call you? She already knew, but she was trying to make it low key and shit. You feel me? I'm like, okay, so finally I got the call or whatever, and I remember going to Def Poetry and just going to the Georgia room, and this is like Georgia's hotel room. Anytime you travel to Georgia, the after party's gonna be in her room. Let me put that out there. So we all in Georgia's room, and I look around, and she got a suitcase full of clothes and a suitcase full of shoes. And I said, this is going to be my friend forever. And we are bonded ever since. And it's been great. If you want to look at me, I'll be on Twitter at Emerald Green Poet. As far as things I've done, Georgia hooked me up, blessed me to be a part of HBO Def Poetry. I was on BET Lyric Cafe, more recently Verses and Flow, cameo appearance on Love and Hip Hop. Right now I'm living this rock star gypsy life, which I love.
Right on.
No stress. And no days off, really. Just basically getting out here with my grind, realizing that I'm tired of talking to the choir, preaching to the choir. It's masses out here, so that's where I'm at.
All right, give it up for Emma Green. That's a wrap on the
Fish gathered out the parking lot, leave magic.
Hey, you ready?
Here you
Hey,
go.
you ready? Next.
Oh, y'all love me.
We do over there.
Now,
over here.
finally the herbs come around.
Really? Just now? They
I had to wait patiently.
Oh, somebody's over there. Thank you. Thank you.
Come on, Floyd. You the last one, right? Labib, you gonna interview?
He did? Oh, you did? You're not gonna interview?
You was part of Tamika Fest. You performed. You got different things. Sam, you interview?
I still got 2 more questions to do in there, so after this, yeah, we got 2 more questions, okay?
All right, that's right. 2 more. That's it.
All right.
Cause he got later. Ain't no issue.
Get the police. Get that. Get that. Get that. Here they come. Get it. Oh, you missed it. Damn, why you ain't get that? You should spend $2. It's cold shot right there.
Some more coming.
Look, yes, it won't come. That would have been a real shot. Get him.
And it's a full moon too, nigga. I would have shot it.
That's what's going on. Okay.
When you shoot
Now
them,
it
they
makes
shoot you.
What?
That's what's happening. Okay.
They looking for him.
Here they come. Here they come.
Here it come. Get it. Turn around.
Nah.
That thing
Boom. Hey, be careful. No, I'm just saying that, like,
I
you
can
know,
dig it. I
that's
can
part of the
get them all
scene.
day. Let me just stay right here in this neighborhood. Let me stay right here in this neighborhood. I get them like 5 times. Except one day.
Looking over his shoulder like you got a
Exactly.
warrant,
Like,
nigga.
on the way to the train station, I get it. All right, when they see I'm filming, then they shoot me. Right. And not with a camera. Right. Exactly. The west side of Atlanta.
You got the audio of that?
Yeah.
In there? Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
10:36.
And 5. Quiet on the set.
Don't take me to
5,
be
4, 3, 2, 1. Hi, darling.
Hey, sister.
Tell people your name and where you're from.
My name is Flo. I am officially a Georgia Peach.
Yep.
But I came from the Midwest, Detroit, Michigan, and Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
And where in Wisconsin?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
And is this your first Tamika Fest, or have you been to others?
No, ma'am, this is not my first. I've been to all 4.
Ah! And then you fly in from Houston one year.
I did actually last year. I think I stayed for 4 days.
Yes. And what's your Tamika Festival highlight?
I would have to say niggas. They got down. I really like the 5.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Shout out to the 5. There was a chocolate one. He made me feel like Busta Rhymes was in the building. It's like, I don't know your name, but I like your swag.
And as a person who doesn't do spoken word, you are a vocalist and a wonderful mom and one of my best friends. What is spoken word to you, and how have you seen it, you know, from what your perception was to what you know it to be?
Okay. First part of the question, what is spoken word to me? Spoken word to me is the manifestation of the scripture that goes something kind of like, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and then the Word was God, and then the Word became flesh and dwelt amongst man, and then the Word was the life of man, and then became the light of man. So, to me, the Word is living scripture. To me, the Word is life. In terms of what I perceive spoken word, in terms of, you know, the whole Love Jones thing, and to what I know today, it's much more deeper than what it appears to be. And I think that I heard someone say that, and I believe it's true, that it's like a village, you know, and people live, and no man is an island unto himself, and we can't be fruitful unless we kind of cross-pollinate like flowers. So that's what we're supposed to do, and that's what I've seen spoken word do. There's been so many wonderful relationships and opportunities for the word to be shared, created, and it's changed so many lives. You come back with so many stories about somebody who's like, oh my God, I can't believe it's Georgia Man, you changed my life. When you did hit like a man, it just made me want to get free. So that's what it is to me.
All right, well, tell the people what you got going on, where they can contact you and whatnot. I know you are a businesswoman.
I am a businesswoman. I just started my own business. Website www.missflo@organicogold.com. I am selling healthy coffee, and right now I'm just raising my son and just learning how to be more free myself. So hit me up at, I'm learning about Twitter, I don't know what to do. TRU_Flo for Twitter. And Flo Jackson on Facebook, hit me up. I got that coffee shouted.
And that is a wrap.
Alright, so he's trying to make the liquor stop.
Okay, go ahead, Jerry. Go ahead.
I can't make it. Like, it's
Yeah,
recorded
you got
already.
10
I mean,
minutes.
on my own, I'm not gonna make it.
Like, you say you got 10
You
minutes.
can't get the liquor store, but
I
you
walk
can get
in.
Henry's, you can get some beer.
I'm good, bro. I'm straight. Yeah, I'm
You
good.
wanted the liquor store too, though.
You sure?
Yeah, he wants a liquor store too. So I mean, if he wanted to make liquor store, he want to make liquor store network out for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, is he driving to the liquor store?
He ain't got no driving license.
Right.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
fly around and I'm getting it. I'm fly
Yeah,
around.
that shit is,
I'm fly around not getting it.
Right, I'm flying.
But it's still about 15 minutes, ain't it? Yeah, about 15 minutes.
it's
What time is
It was 38 when I showed.
That's 18
We can do
minutes.
a whole wrap up, you know, like with me all fabulous and looking at me and shit if you want. That's how they do on Housewives.
Right, tomorrow morning.
I'm straight.
You sure?
We'll be right back on the porch. Drinking a cup of coffee. Yeah, the whole